Hello, everyone. My name is Murphy Daley. I'm an author, AV veteran, and project manager. You are joining us for the AV Life.
And I'm your host, Tim Van Wert, coming at you from New Jersey and Rutgers, Newark, and Hetma and higheredav.com. And you are watching and listening to the AV Life. All right.
Woo!
Yeah, it's just you and me, Murphy. Like nice, as I think, as you said in your little tweet, that it's a cozy AV Life tonight.
That's right. It's cozy. We do have a crew, but it's a skeleton crew of
The skeleton. Yep. Yeah, that's true.
And Dr. Zeus has joined us as inspiration. We miss our crew. We miss Renee and Nancy and Joe. Josiah Way.
Yeah, I was really hoping we were going to get a little post golf outing update, but I guess it's going to have to wait for next week. So, but it looked like it was a beautiful day. It was hot, but it was a beautiful day. Joe jinxed it, I think. 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, he said like whatever the 10-day forecast or 2-week forecast was that was going to be in like the 80s. And then it turned around and said, nope, we're going to be in triple digits.
It's been weird around here.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, I think things are heating up in general. Both all of the activities of school. I don't think anybody's not in school anymore. All of the Hetma participants are all in it now and busily trying to manage the work that you do.
Yeah, I will say this is the first week that it kind of like settled down. Like, we took care of some of the initial brush fires that came out, and we took care of those. And now it's just the usual little things that have been popping up here and there. So nothing too crazy. And so it wasn't, now I'm already starting to talk about next summer. So the early discussions have started. There are a couple projects that we want to get done during the next year before we get there. But for the most part, we're already looking at summer of 2026. So
yeah, you can't think about summer too soon.
No, not, and especially with like the way that we need to plan nowadays. And if we have money in the budget now, let's spend it now and not before somebody takes it away from us.
Wise man once said, do not leave any pennies in the budget.
Exactly.
Here, they will get out of your grasp. Use them.
Like, use it all. Show you need all the money.
Well, the truth is there's always something. It's not even, it's not even trying to jury rig something. There's always some project that needs attention that's been neglected. Like, well, we really should do whatever, but other things get attention. Like, yeah, you got to look at the whole view and make sure that all the little projects or critters get fed.
Keep them all in line. Keep the critters in line. We do. I will say I think there's a meeting coming up about deferred maintenance things that have not been done. So we got a couple of years worth of those that we're looking to get a budgetary approval on.
On a personal matter, got a whole lot of delayed maintenance in my household.
Don't we all, Murphy?
Well, I know, but this is a callback to the weather that we just brought up. And I'm waiting for the weather to cool off, and then I can go finish trimming this and cutting off that so that I can, because I'm like, I really need to. This particular plant is tripping me on the path, but that's too hot. So deferred maintenance.
Yep. Yeah. Well, I will say, as we are ending, we're now officially in fall. So welcome to fall, everybody. That was yesterday, I think. Yesterday was the first day of fall. So we are officially in fall now. Before it was like that fake fall where, we're just starting, but it was still summer technically. But I'm looking forward to getting decorating for Halloween.
Oh yeah.
And I've been looking at lighting, and I know I've got my audio set up, and so
what is that little control thing? The something pie, raspberry pie.
Oh yeah, I haven't gone that far yet. There's been some contemplation, but I may go a little classic and do. Oh, go
I'm
ahead.
making a call out to all AV people within the sound of our voice. Tell us if you are a Raspberry Pi or a Halloween lights and effect. Isn't it AVL? AVL, bring in the L to AV with your Halloween decorations and all of the celebrations of the holidays. Come on, tell us about us. We'd like to know.
Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, that'd be great. That could be a fun episode. Like we bring in some people and talk about our Halloween projects.
Put out the call. Okay, we're putting out the call now.
Putting out the call now. If you're a Halloween, and actually, wait, who did I see? Oh no, it was one of our AV tweets was bringing his son to set up his own his own AV system for his room, and I don't remember who it was, but I remember seeing the picture, so I'd have to go back and find it. But passing the torch along, as it were. But I would love to see like what our AV people do Halloween wise, because I'm sure we got some like retired lighting engineers that have moved on to AV jobs that do some pretty awesome work out there. So I'd love to hear from you.
All the stories, even if these aren't your personal, but if these are lighting things you've done for, the pros or whatever, tell us the tricks. What are the secrets we need to know?
Yeah.
How do we make the zombie move?
I will say the town next to mine does an annual zombie walk. So they they just let people like volunteer. It's run by the local comic shop.
Okay.
They allow people to sign up in advance, and then everyone dresses up as zombies and they walk around town. It's really cool. So I think it's just like the third or fourth year that they've done it.
That's fantastic.
It is, yeah. And the cool part is, and I don't think it's going to work out timing wise, because I think it's happening around the same time. My son is taking part in a trunk or treat at his school, and all the kids in his class, in the 6th grade class, are all dressing up as zombies.
Oh my God,
so there's going to be like 80 kids that are going to be dressing up as zombies and ghouls and all this stuff. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah. It takes me back to like my theater days, because you get to dress in costume and you get to kind of be a character.
You're still deep in it. I've seen you put on the awards show. You make a splash.
That's true. Yes, I do have the flair for showmanship still. So
that's right.
Yeah, give me a good event and a good theme. I'm all in. So.
Fantastic.
But yeah, this is the call for all of our Halloween. And actually, you know what? I'm not going to just limit it to Halloween, because you know what? The holidays, the Christmas holidays, Jewish holiday, all that whole holiday season, that has its own group of people too. So we're going to need to find a time where we can just discuss the setups and everything like that. So this is the call out. Drop me a DM, and let me know, like, if you want to jump in here, like Chris Kelly last week in our recording with him, he was like, I didn't realize it was this easy. I'm like, yeah, I'm
You're approachable.
I'm approachable. We're easy going here. There are no walls to get through. Like, I might forget to respond to you for like a day or two, but I'm not going to, if you ask to be on, I'll get you on. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. And I've been kind of picking up little things here and there for Halloween. So and actually I think tomorrow I'm placing another order, but we'll see. So yeah, we'll have that coming up. Murphy, I think as we were discussing beforehand, you have a little bit of a PM minute for us. So we will move into some official business, and then we can get back off the rails after that too. So
off the rails. All right, the PM minute today. Let's see. When I'm thinking about doing projects are unique by definition. There's something new that hasn't existed before. There's, if it already existed, you just make another one, and then that wouldn't be exactly a project. It would just be a copy of the thing that went before. But when I'm doing new projects, I love the possibility of learning and experiencing something new. I love that. That's exciting. And that drives me to go, ooh, what's happening here? What am I going to learn here? And also, it's terrifying. Like, if I've never done it before, I have this moment where like my stomach drops and I think, oh, I can't do this. I don't know this. I'm not sure what this is. That's a scary, scary feeling, walking out into the unknown. That's when I have to rely on transferable knowledge.
Ooh.
This comes up in, let's say, if I know something about one area, certainly I've done AV for decades now, so I know things about different parts of AV. I know things about codecs. I know things about cameras and speakers and some things about how you run wire. Okay, that knowledge, how does that transfer to this new project that I might be taking on? If I think, oh, I don't know how to do this, I think, wait, what do I know? And if I start thinking about the knowledge that I have, not specifics, like, well, is it, this very specific thing that I already know? Great, but that's boring. I want to try on stuff that I haven't done before, experience a new type of technology, a new type of specialty. I have to start with, okay, what do I know? And the transferable knowledge steps in. Like, okay, I know the basic concept of what I know, and how will I transfer it to the next area? And that lets me do the thing that I love so much, was to experience and learn new things. Mm-hmm. It's on the basis of that transferable knowledge. And I have to have faith that most knowledge is transferable. There's very little new things under the sun. So taking that transferable knowledge takes me going forward and allows me to create new projects and experience new technologies.
That's really cool. Yeah, and you're right. Like it's some of the things now that I'm in my new role and I've been into it for about 5 months now.
Hey.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of new things that I'm having to take on. Like I'm taking on more for digital signage. I'm taking on more with networking, which like I had a guy for that at my old job. Is like, okay, I need these things. Well, now I'm becoming that guy, and I got to work with the guys and gals that do those things. So I have to use some of the knowledge that I already know, and it's an area of growth. That scary part, and I think, I don't remember where I heard this, but I've heard this before. It's like when you get into that scary zone of like, I don't know exactly what I'm doing. That's that growth zone.
Yes.
That's that you're out of your comfort zone and you've moved into the growth zone. And I think that actually comes, I think it's almost a CTS thing. I feel like that. It's like you're could be. But when you do your regular job, it's the things in and out. And then when you take that next step of like, okay, well, here's the next thing I need to learn. And yeah, it's scary because you don't know what you're getting into, going into the unknown. And again, my brain triggered with the Disney music, but another Frozen, Frozen 2 this time, but reference. But you move into that area of growth. That unknown area is where you grow. Not to the point where it like paralyzes you, and then you're not growing. But there's that fine line of like just growing and learning. So,
right,
yeah.
Your greatest growth starts where the fear begins.
I like it. There you go.
Thank you, Internet, for popping that up. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have a little side thought here.
Okay.
I was thinking, okay, I Googled fear happens on the edge of growth. And I was like, okay, that's not quite pithy, right? It's not a nice quote. So I typed that in and something came up, and it's from a dude who wrote it on LinkedIn.
Huh.
Probably was quoting somebody else. I'm like, okay, so that popped up. Now here's the thing. What I was about to say is I have a habit of posting the sunrise every day. Actually say good morning. So I'll post that. Where did I post that? I think I posted on Twitter, don't I? Anyway, I posted on the interwebs. Yeah. And I say good morning. And I thought, I've been doing this so long, I should zhuzh that up a little bit. Maybe good morning can be upgraded. So I thought, hey, I will put a quote. So I will make a big spreadsheet of quotes that I can paste in as a extra to not have just the sunrise. And I made a list and I put it on there and I thought, okay, I can paste it in at the same time and make this process easy because I am, I have these habits and I'm not full blood OCD, but I'm half OCD on my brother's side. So I'm that's a joke. I'm extremely consistent in the things that I do. I just do chunk. And I tend to do things very, very reliably. I'm like, well, yeah, but I should do them better. I should try to upgrade a little bit. Anyway, so I was looking at, I'm like, okay, that seems fine to upgrade with a quote, but I didn't like that they were just random quotes that I had no connection to. That is kind of like the dark side of AI, the easy, thoughtless side of AI. Like I posted today something from Ziggy Marley, and it was a fine quote. It was fine, and I'm sure even I was like, hey, look at that. That's kind of fun. And let's see. No, I don't post it on Twitter. I don't post the sunrise on Twitter. I just post my video, the sunrise on Instagram. But it was something basically from Ziggy Marley, and that was fine. But I'm like, I don't really have an attachment to Ziggy Marley. I don't know anything about it. If somebody said, I'm like, you must be related to that other Marley guy. What? Yeah. So Bob Marley, right? I'm like, really? Yeah. I'm this is stolen valor, is what I feel like. I'm quoting this guy, and I didn't really earn the quote of him.
Gotcha.
So I want to go through and find quotes that are significant to me from books that I have read that have actual meaning for me, authors or things like that. And I could probably gather those together and really earn it. And it would be more meaningful as I would add it to my, my stuff. So I'm like, okay, rather than just be cheating, like I just cheated on that quote.
And I kind of cheated with the one I just dropped in the band, the little ticker at the bottom. But I have, it's from John Maxwell. And
you probably have some attachment, and John Maxwell. I've read the books.
So yes, exactly. There's a little there. It's just quasi, I wouldn't have been able, I had to do a search on Google. I couldn't grasp this quote, exactly though. That was the thing. I had to utilize Google in order to get to it. And actually, it was interesting. It was another doctor who was quoting John Maxwell as a point of talking about this growth area. So, but yeah.
Right. So, but I mean, that's better that you're like, wait, and I quoted some random thing that I wasn't attached to that sounded right, but you're like, wait, I think there's something better. And you did better. You went deeper into a guy that you actually know. And you're like, it sounds closer to what you were thinking of. So as I'm thinking, I should earn what I'm quoting. And so as I add my quotes to my sunrise picture, I can really, it would be more meaningful to me to gather that up like it's actual work rather than using what amounts to artificial intelligence, but actually earned real intelligence from quotes that I have internalized into my life and sustain that.
Well, and to give you a little bit of credit there, you did know that Bob Marley and Ziggy Marley, there was a connection. So you're right. It is his oldest son.
Okay.
So it's
right.
He actually looks a lot like him, in some of the pictures that are out there. So.
He's the guy that was in Fugees?
That I don't know.
Maybe not. There was a Marley, but it might not have been him. Let's see. That anyway.
But there was a song that from Ziggy Marley that I really liked, and I can't think of what I'm looking at his discography right now, and I can't remember what was the song.
Did I post? I stopped posting them here. I just do my video.
All right. Well, I'll have to figure it out later. There was a really good one from him, and I'm totally drawing a blank on which one it was.
Okay.
So
we need the people to come in, sing the Marley songs, tell us about how to manage our lighting. We need more guests. You guys, we're lonely here. Give us a call.
That's what we need. We need to set up like a hotline, like for like, you know, especially like, you know, on nights like this, it's like be able to like, hey, call in now and talk to Murphy and Tim and let them know your thoughts on this matter.
Well, we are having fun times by ourselves, but yeah.
Oh, I agree. I think that's like the next evolution of the AV life is to like actually like go live, and then we'll record it and release it. So if you missed it, you'll still catch it. So, and then we can see who we get listening into us at, you know, 8:30 or 9 o'clock on a Tuesday night on the East Coast.
Right. I think it would be early hours in Hawaii. So do we have any AV tweets we know of in Hawaii?
Yeah, I'd be interested. Yeah.
Can't think of any offhand. We probably do. Just not thinking of it. And
I know
that I'm sorry I forgot that you were in Hawaii.
Yeah. Well, I know our one Hetma folk, Matt, was out there for a while vacationing, and unfortunately he wasn't feeling well while he was out there either. But yeah, he was just for vacation. I can't think of anybody that's actually like, we need University of Hawaii. Come on, folks, like join on the Hetma. Like let's.
They need AV, good AV to connect. Telecom,
yeah,
all of it.
Yeah, we'll dial you in. Like it's got to be. Wait, if it's this. So wait a minute. If it's like 6 o'clock by you,
it's either 5 or 4 in Hawaii. I forget which.
It's another 5 to Hawaii. So it's like, Alexa, what time is it in Hawaii?
Oh, sure.
Or computer, what time is it in Hawaii?
It's currently 3:04 p.m. in Hawaii.
Oh, 3:04. 6 hours.
It's currently 3:04 p.m. in Hawaii.
Okay, it's 3 hours earlier. So it's 6 hours earlier than you. So
yeah.
See, they could have
you could have like an afternoon.
3:04 p.m. in Hawaii.
Okay, thanks, Siri.
I know she did it twice, or he did it twice. But anyway, okay, we're done.
Right.
Sorry, I had to tell. I got the software update, so it's the newest version, and like it stays open a little longer because you're supposed to be able to ask multiple commands. So there have been times where like I'll ask it to do its thing, and then I'll talk about something else, and then it'll chime in and say something else. And I'm like, wait, I didn't ask you that.
As I recall from period dramas on public television, the monarch types or the nobility type will say, "Off you go."
Off you go.
So when like that, "Off you go, Siri."
Shoo.
Off you go.
Yeah. I will say, well, you know, the sad thing is, one of the local, speaking of public television, one of the stations out here in the New Jersey area wasn't able to work out a deal with the news agency that they were working on. So our public broadcasting station in New Jersey is going to lose the news starting in June of 2026. So, because like it's a separate entity that like they broadcast out like for multiple, I guess, broadcasting areas, but like they came out and said that today that they just weren't able to reach an agreement, and the news portion is going to stop. So, yep. The death of public television is starting. Possibly.
Well, certainly a change.
Maybe it'll last 3 more years.
The public
broadcasting, yeah.
Well, maybe they will find a way to become self-sustaining.
I mean, bring in some commercials and things like that. You just have to get your own funding, I guess, because most, at least last I watched, and I admittedly I don't watch a lot of public television. You know, it's just my child. What's that?
The irony.
Yeah, the irony.
Well,
yeah,
that is going away, but I never really watch it.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like they do provide like good children's education and like you know
And
like
the thing is, a lot of it went commercial, so
Yeah.
it's not going away. It already got monetized. But see, I've often thought that the self-sustaining thing, to have actual college students,
Mm.
actual starting people, not people who stay in their position
Mhm.
for 50 years. It's great for them to be so great, but they're not really starting then anymore, you know, like, so there's not really an on-ramp. So I've been frustrated with public broadcasting for a while for some of those reasons, because they're kind of like very calcified. I'm like, guys, where's the fresh blood?
Yeah.
So I would love it if there was a way for public broadcasting to wiggle around and come up with something, because it has been around. Gosh, it has been around for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
And to see what is it? That incredible movie, The Third Man.
Third Man. Okay.
Third Man, an incredible movie. And it's from right after World War II. And the story, I won't tell the whole story, but there is a lovely quote where he says, during Italy, during the Borgias, they
Mhm.
were in charge in the Middle Ages, and they were cruel, and they had all these wars happening, and yet they produced brilliant works of art.
Mhm.
And Switzerland was peaceful for so long, and they produced the cuckoo clock.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
So a little bit of necessity will help the invention be born. People will come up with creative things. That's how I view it.
Well, yeah, I will say that, you know, some of the best any type of art you want to look at, whether it's music or, you know, painting, sculpture, but or, you know, movies and things like that. A lot of the best ones come out of pain and, you know, emotional type stimuli. So, and I'm sorry, I'm shaking my camera. I gotta stabilize my, I gotta stabilize it. It's just a lot. You know, because you have a lot of, especially, I think music is a huge outlet for pain and loss, and things like that. So like, that's just an outlet for all those emotions. And I think, yeah, from those sort of circumstances, we get a lot of the best artistic advancements.
Oh, it was Orson Welles as Harry Lime, the evil guy. So good movie. Anyway, yeah, so one can hope. And I know it must be sad. Like, wait, this is this thing that was a structure in your life, and now it's like, what's happening? But I have hopes.
Yeah, yes, you're right, Murphy. Like a lot, like Sesame Street has moved on to, I think they're on HBO, and you get to see them online on YouTube. Like, it's, you know, there's so many educational videos that are out there for kids that are non Sesame Street Muppets, you know. So
I have a friend who is a puppeteer, and she is actually kickstarting a new educational puppet program with some of her buddies, which is meant to help talk about environmentalist things.
Mm-hmm.
So cute little puppet. She's an incredible, very talented person. So who knows?
That's
because
awesome.
we have kickstarting and things like that. New things are ways to create great art. So anyway, we could go on about that, but I hope that your public broadcasting station does find a way to be creative and do what they hope to do most.
Yeah, I can assume that they're going to keep going as long as they possibly can, you know, so, and hopefully that's for longer than, you know, next year. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, where do we go from here, Murphy?
Well, maybe we wrap it up. We have been going for what?
30 minutes. Yeah. So yeah, we could leave this as a short episode for folks here today. As you can tell, I didn't really have much of a plan for today. I apologize for that, folks. But we do have some cool guests that are going to be coming up in the next couple of weeks. I'm not going to reveal until I got some dates settled in. We're going to bring back the firing. We'll keep bringing back the firing range when there's enough of us to do so. And
maybe this time I'll pay attention.
Yeah, that's all right. It happens to everybody at least once. Like you get that one and you're like, wait a minute, I was supposed to go the other way. Or, you know, you could be like Gina and have it happen like basically every time because she just doesn't play by the rules.
Gina.
She's funny like that. But yeah, so again, folks, if you're out there listening, if you've ever wanted to join us on the AV life, please reach out. We'll get you on. This is a call to all of our AV folks. And even, you know what, if you're listening to this podcast just because for some reason we tickle your funny bone and you're not necessarily in AV, drop us a line anyhow. Let's see if we get you on, you know. It's nice to get the AV adjacent world is always welcome here as well. And we haven't had many of them lately, so I'd love to get some of those folks in here. And we'll see. So Murphy, thank you so much for dropping in. Always a pleasure. You know, I like it when we do these little episodes, like just you and me, you know, nothing against our big crew, but you know, we get these little, it's just you and me back and forth and then off we go.
Yeah, this was fun.
Yeah. So thank you for hopping in here with me tonight. To our listening audience out there, whoever it is that's out there listening, hope you all have a great day. Stay well. And as always, until our next adventure.